Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. There are some things that are best kept as memories and not to be rubbed off on the faces of those who were victims, especially in that era. Well, as we speak, the presidential aide seemed to be in a world of his own, and it's beginning to tell Ndigbo's what may likely befall them, or what they should remember and may likely befall them if they don't, align. Before we go into the newspaper to find out what it is it's saying, that most Nigerians are wondering, why would he say such a thing, at least not in this tense moment of our history. Before we go to the newspaper, like and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Femi Adeshina, the media aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, has revealed that President often boasted that he never took a day off in the genocidal civil chaos he fought on the side of the Nigerian troops until the government troops did the needful over the 3 million Igbos. Adeshina said, therefore, Buhari is not afraid of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. In a Facebook post on Friday, Adeshina explained that during the preparation for Buhari's recent visit to Imo State, he had received messages from supporters who told him to prevail on the president to cancel the trip. The fears expressed by the so-called supporters may not be unconnected to the sit-at-home order issued by IPOB to the people of the Southeast as a sign of protest. Adeshina, however, explained that Buhari could not be visited the state. I take that again. Adeshina, however, explained that Buhari could not be visited the state in an inauguration of some projects executed by Governor Hope Uzodinma and enjoyed wide reception. Underlining the president's fearlessness and the genocidal tendencies, Adeshina further informed Nigerians that until the 30 months chaos between the federal troops and the Biafran soldiers ended, Buhari was restless until some 3 million Igbos, mostly women and children, were gone. A man who repeatedly tells us that for the 30 months in the Nigerian civil chaos that it lasted, he was right there at the front, not even taking one day off. Is that then the person you would scare from visiting any part of the country? He asked. Adeshina wrote, many were the prayers and goodwill messages that spurred our feet to worry. The capital of Imo State, the Eastern Heartland, on September 9th, 2021. Why were the people so effusive in prayers? We were considered as going into unsafe territory, where anything could happen, as President Muhammadu Buhari and his team visited Owerri on a one-day walking visit. Rather erroneously, some people have predestined the president as not liking the Ndigbos. Who? President Buhari. They don't know the man. Not this man I have worked with closely and observed for over 6 years. He hates nobody, and I repeat, nobody. To make matters worse, a shadowy group had claimed that the president was not welcome in any part of the Southeast. I got messages filled with trepidation from home and abroad. Please prevail on the president to cancel the trip. He should apologize to Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State and abort the visit. There could be a bloodbath. I only laughed. I laughed it all off. Who would tell a duly and properly elected president where to go and where not to go? In his own country? At the height of Boko Haram insurgency, he had campaigned in Borno State in 2015 and 2019 respectively. A man who repeatedly tells us that for the 30 months the Nigerian civil chaos lasted, he was right there at the forefront, not even taking one day off. Is that then the person who would get scared from visiting any part of the country? And again, this was the Syria Igbo chief. He was actually the Obuago one. Oh, that's the lion killer of Aba. The Ochoha one, that's leader of all of Igbo land, given to him in Ebonyi State in 2017. Also the Inyoma one, the good friend. Inyoma one, the good friend of Ebonyi State, and Ikeogo one, the great warrior of Ndigbo, among others. All this title for President Buhari. Let's continue. He said that all these titles were given to him. Is this the kind of person you will frighten from visiting anywhere, particularly Igbo land? It doesn't happen. The visit of the president was a roaring success, and like the Ohanese president said, it drove away the cloudiness of the relationship with Ndigbo. The Obuago indeed slew the lion of insularity, wrong profiling and scaremongering. Bring on the other lions. The civil chaos occurred between 1967 and 1970 after the Southeast called for secession from Nigeria and the declaration of independent state of Biafra, which was recognized by some countries. Recently, several groups have emerged calling for the independence of indigenous nations like Biafra, Oduduwa, and they actually want to break away from Nigeria. In June, Buhari wrote in a tweet, many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction and loss of lives that occurred during the Nigerian civil chaos. Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war would treat them in a language they understand. The president railed some persons who felt he was insensitive to have made reference to bringing down people, especially in civil chaos. His critics subsequently reported the tweet and on and on and on. Nigerians have actually taken to the social media to react to this. I felt, personal opinion, I felt that the presidential aide Adeshina should have been a bit more sensitive. Those were not the kind of words that should have been said. The visit has been done. All right, they have expressed their opinion, and you, the presidency, in his own way, have also expressed the government have also expressed their opinion. Why don't you let sleeping dog that lie by saying all these words? I saying it to say that it's not, contextual meanings are quite very important here. The deed has been done. Don't make it look as if the president himself would again and again do this, and he enjoys the 30 months thing. I don't think he enjoyed it. If he did, he would be clamoring that everybody should go through it, reminding Nigerians, especially those who were victim of those situations. It's a clear case of insensitivity here. And to worsen the matter, actually, the visit has been carried out already. It's not as if it's okay, they're just doing a fresh one, they're going to come again in Imo State. They're not. It's a past thing. Why revisit it? Why make it look as if there's a challenge going on? President Muhammadu Buhari is the president of Nigeria as of today. Okay, but don't visit things that people ordinarily would prefer to let it lie low, especially when it comes to the issue of history. History that brought Nigeria together the way it is. Don't, instead, preach it in a peaceful manner. Going through that route makes it look as if these guys, hey, who do you think you are? We've done it before, we'll do it again. It's quite insensitive. And this is not really the way they say it in the case of Boko Haram. They make it look as if Fulani herdsmen have been marginalized, especially when Shegume talks. He said, look, these guys are actually marginalized. The cattle rustlers have stolen their cattle, hence their aggrieved nature. Look at the way they're saying it in a very mild manner, so to speak, as if you're petting them. And this was asking for secession. You're making it look as if you ask again, what will befall you, that 30 months thing. It doesn't, I feel it's so insensitive. Let it go. They say, oh, he visited. I would have expected, oh, he visited, was a rousing welcome, and we trust that more visits will occur. End it there. Don't begin to, open wounds that are actually healed. In fact, they are semi-healed, not fully healed. You worsen the situation.